Respected chairpersons and my dear friends, due to lack of time and also due to the fact that my earlier speakers have already highlighted some of the issues pertinent to this theme, I will straight away concentrate on one particular component of today's discussion, namely content development. No matter what technology you have, no matter what kind of reach you have, you may reach the most remotest corner of the country. If you don't have content, if you don't have the right content for the right audience, once again, the whole exercise is meaningless. Therefore, I will, take away this bit of the sandwich, and I shall concentrate only on that and say, as teachers, incidentally, I am a professor of anatomy at St. John's Medical College. The role of a teacher in designing content so that it can be used through information technology and it can be reached wherever. Therefore, in this context, I would say it makes little difference whether it is urban or rural. It is more pertinent to say that technology is the bridge to take the content to where it is required. I will put it that way. It's a different issue where for the local applications of a rural setting, what you need is a different, but we will put it that way. We will begin with a few sample demos. Let's say it can be used anywhere. I am just giving one by one examples. Let us say today is a class something to do with there are non-doctors in the audience, but doctors are also there. I have a class on embryology and I am giving a talk on cell division. Well, I shall use the routine traditional blackboard, no doubt, but at the end of the class I will also show him a clip like this. As I am showing, I can stop this video, I can add my own audio comments, I can continue it whichever way I want. In other words, I can customize this animation for my teaching requirements. I can reuse the same video, the same animation I would say, in a different context. Let us say a gynecologist would like to use the same animation. You're going to see a replica of what I showed you, but the context is going to be different, you see. So what I'm trying to say is, we need to sit together and plan out a set of core contents, core animations, which we in technical terms call as digital learning objects, reusable learning objects, for which only the templates are created. Labeling and other customizations are done depending upon what kind of audience you are trying to address. This concept is known as reusable learning object. These are simple flash animations which can be done with not much of an effort. We can also think of slightly complicated animations which bring a higher degree of meaning, something like this. These are some technical issues. Doctors in the audience may understand. One side is a 3D, at least appears pseudo 3D. The other side is a 2D model. I am trying to bridge the two. This is yet another example. Slowly I am taking you to higher and higher levels of applications. I have already preloaded my computer so that I can save a lot of time. Once in a way I may need to show my students 3D animations. Later on I will talk to you about the cost. Watch this animation just to give you an idea of the kind of impact, the kind of retention, the kind of meaning an animation in 3D can give you. I use this for my students to show them the beauty of the absorption in the intestines. Here is a tablet which is not enteric coated, therefore it is going to be destroyed by the acidity of the stomach. By the way, all these are my own creations. If there is anything, I will let you know. These are my own designs. Now this same tablet is now enteric coated. You will see this completely resistant to the acidity of the stomach. Pylorus opens, it goes into the intestines, and for the first time, to my first MBBS student, who is the target audience, he sees the beauty of the intestine, live beauty of the intestines. Otherwise, I show him the dead body intestine and he is put away. You see, I have designed the camera to shoot in a particular direction. Now you see, the microvillus comes into view, turns semi-transparent, and the drug is now delivered into the blood vessel. See, this is an example where I have purposed it for a particular utility. I mean, I can give you any number of examples, but I let me keep moving higher and higher in terms of Mr. Rohit, you will be very interested because we did this for your company. Sometimes, atlases are no more flat piece of paper. Atlases are now becoming like this. This is once again my creation with the prior copyright approval from your company. Netters. You see? Now, organs can pop out, turn themselves into 3D. You can handle it, and then it goes back into the atlas. Okay? This was shown to your office at Philadelphia. I'll discuss with you what happened subsequently. Next. Please stop me, sir, because I'm going to talk very little.
5 minutes more. I'm sorry for the time constraint. Yes.
No, I conduct 3-day workshops, so I couldn't afford it, nor can you afford it.
You can be enrolled for the next workshop.
The next level is, this is where we stop. This is where, this I am showing because where is the limit should be, because this is in all fairness, technology is not everything. There are 3 domains in medical education. One is knowledge, which you can transmit using simple text, small snapshots, maybe some animations. The next level is applying that knowledge into actual situational experiences. You talked about that virtual rabbit. I will show you an example. The third level is skill. Skill, unfortunately, is one area where we have not advanced sufficiently enough. We are hoping for haptics to develop sufficiently to get into skills. There are skills labs coming up, but till such time, we do have a few electronic mannequins like this, which are available. At the moment, it is possible only to be used at a corporate level. It has not yet penetrated deep enough to be available in medical colleges. However, already in Chennai, I have received news that some corporate tie-ups have occurred, and these electronic mannequins are being shared on a time-share basis and revenue sharing basis. This electronic mannequin is called Harvey. It can completely mimic the cardiovascular system. Any disease of the heart and anything, it can mimic at the touch of a button. It's an electronic mannequin. I happen to be trained in this in Singapore, although I am not a cardiologist, I am primarily a teacher, yet for the thrill of it, I paid that fees and I got myself trained. The doctor puts on his stethoscope, he auscultates and shows us, and I am a student at this end. I also have a wireless stethoscope. What he auscultates is exactly what I also hear. You see? So there is no ambiguity in, he tells me something and I understand something else. The same equipment also turns into an evaluation tool. At one stage, he even clicks and programs a disease and he asks me, come on, auscultate and tell me what disease it is. You see? So there is no end to where we can go. I will end with one last example. Are there any ophthalmologists by any chance in this audience? Okay. Next example is immersive learning experience. This is available free. I use it whenever I do the orbit dissection for my students. Here, the mouse, the eye follows the mouse, just like you tell in the OPD. As I move it, the eye will also move. This is a PowerPoint stills. I can click any particular muscle, and then you see on the left side the eyeball moves, on the right side it is static. It reacts in real time. Only thing is your internet should be on. Next, I can paralyze a nerve of my choice. I paralyze the third nerve, and you saw the lid droops. You see, there is no end for creativity. You as a teacher has a tremendous responsibility of designing content. This is what I have been doing last 25 years. My bread and butter has been design. That is why I don't want to talk anything more beyond design today, because I want to motivate you, technologists, bureaucrats, and fellow doctors, teachers. Come on, let's think that it is possible, because all that I showed you, except this last one, this is from UC Davis, is all done by me in India with industrial collaboration. Thank you.